Good morning. Come on in here. Don't forget to share. Please share our videos. You're helping people to get organized in a fun way. Doing 2 videos a day has always been fun. I didn't turn on the music this morning. Robert's still in the living room. He's not out and about doing stuff, so I let the music slide this morning. There's Lizzie. So y'all please share our videos. Running a little late because I was listening to Scott Adams this morning and he was talking about some wonderful things that are happening on Twitter. And you know, Twitter can be a cesspool. I'm telling you, it can just be a cesspool. But I follow a guy named Bill Pulte. It's @Pulte. And all of you who are on Twitter, you should follow Bill Pulte because he is doing some amazing things. Hey Jay, hey Dina. Anyway, he is doing some amazing things to help people. He has turned the cesspool into a team of people helping to bless. He gave one veteran a new car and $10,000. She had a brain injury. It was I just cried when I read it. I just cried. So please, everybody, go follow Bill Pulte @Pulte. He's going to give away $10,000 today to somebody who retweets his messages, and tell everybody you know to follow him. He has 107,000 followers now. He calls them teammates because we're all helping him to see needs. He helped one veteran get new teeth. He helped a child that needed a specific medication that was costing a lot of money. He helped that child get the medicine. So please go follow Bill. He's doing some good work, and we need to build people up. And Scott Adams was talking about this bravest man on Twitter today. And it was a man who had been following Scott and following another man, and he had heard somebody who had quit drinking, and this man had been drinking 10 beers a day for the last 20 years. Imagine that. 10 beers a day for the last 20 years. I can't even think about that. I just can't even think drinking 10 beers a day. I just can't wrap my head around it. And this man said, I'm not going to drink today because I've been seeing good things from Scott and from this other fellow. I can't think of his name or I'd give him credit. I think it's Ali Alexander, but I'm not for certain. But he wasn't going to drink today. @Pulte, Pulte, Pulte. He's the one that clears out blight in the inner city. He works with governments, and he clears out these crack houses and terrible places. And just follow Bill. He is making a difference in this world. I mean, even Kanye West has given him like $250,000 to give away. He is giving money away every day to help him. Just scroll back in the comments. We've already had several people put it in there. Just scroll back in the comments and you'll see it. So, what can you do today to make somebody's life a little better? Listen to Scott Adams' podcast today. I mean, it was a powerful podcast today, talking about good things. It even made his news feed that CNN reported something correctly. I mean, it's what's happening to the world. Are we becoming a nice place? Are we becoming a nice place? And if you're not on Twitter, here's what you can do. Just sign up and follow Bill. Just sign up and only follow one person. And follow Bill and just help him to help others. Well, Julie, you're welcome to leave. Scott Adams, he is a liberal. He says he's left of Bernie, but he talks about persuasion. He even likes AOC's persuasion. So if you want to leave because I listen to him every day, go right ahead, because I learn a lot from this man. I learn a lot from Scott Adams, and I've learned a lot about how I can grow as a human being. So if you're going to let politics get in the way of something that could help us, let's just say, I'm not insane. And because you're saying I am, that pretty much puts you in that. Okay, thanks, Liz. Thanks, Liz. But this is a fun tool I have been having. This is my massage tool. And I can massage my neck and shoulders with it. It's all it is a bunch of ball bearings. So Scott talked about massages today. And how, if you're giving your husband a massage, you don't need to be thinking about what's for dinner. You need to be involved in what you're doing. And this goes for everything we do. Every single thing we do is to be present when we're doing it. If you're cleaning the toilet, be present cleaning the toilet. If you're giving or scratching your child's back, be present. If you're petting your cat, be present at petting your cat. So we have to be here and now in this moment. It is a great little massage tool. And I like it because the ball bearings are cold when you first get started. And it takes, Leanne and I were talking about this last night over dinner, it breaks down the fascia in your muscles and keeps your muscles from being like tight little fists. And it helps to break that down. In 2 weeks of using this every night as part of my before bed routine, along with my facial stuff that I do that my sister and her husband have gotten me hooked on, this has cured my neck stiffness. It's just done it. And all I'm doing is like a couple of minutes of this. Not even 2 minutes, like 30 seconds every night on my neck. And it's working. It's really working. So folks, what can you do to help somebody else today? How can you be in the moment to touch other people with the love that you have for them? How can you be in that moment? Here's one way. When your husband talks to you, close your phone. Put your phone down. At dinner, my phone was in the kitchen, hid. I didn't get my phone out or anything while we had a wonderful dinner last night. We listened to the cicadas talking to each other. It was just powerful. So, what can you do today to be in the moment, to take care of yourself? Because when you're pulled 10 different directions, I used to have a blue tick hound dog, and we just had a blue tick hound dog to pass away, Loki. We had Loki for 10 years. We had Lucy for almost 10 years. They live about 10 years. And Lucy, she loved to chase things. She loved to chase rabbits and squirrels and raccoons. She loved it. She loved it. but she could only chase one at a time, because if she tried to chase two different ones, she couldn't catch any of them. So we have to stay focused on what we do, what we're doing, not being pulled 10 different directions. Like this morning, I was listening to Scott, and I was totally involved in listening to Scott, drinking my wonderful cup of coffee, because he has a simultaneous sip, kind of like we do in the afternoon with our tea. But he opens up our minds to a different perspective. It's better than any news I've ever watched. And I get to learn something. And when I learn something, I feel stronger. I feel stronger in lots of ways, because I try to learn something new every day. And because of his podcast, I'm doing a podcast every day. I'm just blown away by it, because I couldn't believe I used to could only do one a week, and now I'm energized. And yesterday he was talking about that being a cartoonist, doing the Dilbert cartoon helps him to bring money into for his family. But the reason he gets up in the morning is to talk to his people, to connect one-on-one with his people. And his followers, the people who want to learn something from him. He's got a new book coming out in October and November called Loser Think. I've read all of his books, especially the one I like. One of the ones I like the most is How to Lose at Everything and Still Win Big. It's just, and it affirms what we do. It affirms setting up good habits, stringing them into routines, and he calls them systems, but establishing these habits and setting up these little rules for yourself. Like he has this one rule. If he doesn't feel like going to the gym, he has to go through the motions to go to the gym. So he has to put on his workout clothes, he has to get in the car, he has to start the engine, he has to drive 5 minutes to the gym. And if he's still sitting in the parking lot, doesn't want to go in, he doesn't have to. But once he goes through the motions, he does it. It's just like cooking dinner. Let's get something out of the freezer and put it in the refrigerator and let it thaw the night before. It's just a system. You never know how it's going to get you there, but if you start taking the steps down the path, it's going to lead you to the right place. It really is. So here, everybody drink up. I got a little coffee left. This little massager is cheap. It's like $5. And I think you could probably get it at a dollar store or something too. But it is a great, great tool. And it has been for me. When I kept it in the bathtub, I didn't use it because I figured your muscles are soft and you're warmed up, and do it in the bathtub. But I like it right on my bathroom counter, so I can do it every night as part of my before bed routine. So what are you going to do today? How are you going to stay present? Today is Family Fun Day. Family Fun Day. And get out there and do something with your family. Is there a festival in town? What's going on? I'm having coffee with my friends. You know, when he said that yesterday about the reason he got up in the morning was to talk to his people, and he comes on at 7 o'clock his time on the West Coast. I come on at 11 o'clock. I don't like to miss his program, so after he's off, I come on. But having a pinpoint time, I was a few minutes late today, And I apologize for that, but I was getting my makeup on, and then the bathroom called, and you know how that goes, folks. Well, y'all, having a water balloon fight with your kids, oh my goodness, that sounds like so much fun. I remember we used to have water balloon fights in our neighborhood. It was just fun. My friend Patty lived, not my sister Patty, my friend Patty lived about 5 doors down, and it would be the girls against the boys, and we would stock up on these water balloons, and we'd have them staged, hidden different places, and we would have water balloon fights in the backyards all along the back of our houses, and we had a ball. That's what 12-year-olds do. 12, 13-year-olds. So, folks, next week we are in Zone 5. That's our living room. You can get a head start on it right now if you just want to go, declutter some stuff in your living room. We're also in Zone 1 next week, which is our front porch, our entrance, and our dining room. So let's have some fun. And we may have a bonfire a little later on today because Leanne has a bunch of papers and she's going to take the boxes up to our office to recycle. But she has a mountain of paper. Have you ever raked leaves into a big pile and jumped into them? She practically did that last night in her garage. We had so much fun. I forget the name of that game. That it was on the Ellen DeGeneres show. It's an app that is, you put the phone on your head. Heads Up, it may be the name of it. I don't know. But you put the phone on your head. You pick a category, and the person who you're looking at, you have teams, and the person you're looking at, this is so much fun. We laughed so hard last night. We laughed so hard that it was just hilarious. They describe whatever's on the phone. You can't see it because it's on your forehead. And then if you get it, you flip it down, and if you pass, you have to flip it up. And it is just crazy. Just the funnest game. And it's all done with your phone. And you pass the phone around, and you got two teams. And it makes a video of you doing it. So you can see it's heads up. Oh, thanks. Heads up. It's fun. I think Robert and I may have to practice, except we're never teams. We did one where we had to act out everything. Paper is swallowing. Yep, paper does that. And you know why it does it? Because we're perfectionists. We are perfectionists. We don't let go of the paper. We're scared it's going to get us. And that's why building a fire pit and putting paper in the fire pit with some logs and stuff and building fires and making memories kills two birds with one stone. Not that you want to kill birds, but you take care of two things. You get rid of your paper clutter, and it's fire starter for you. And then you can make memories with the marshmallows. Make memories with the marshmallows. So if you don't have a fire pit where you can safely burn stuff, then think about either getting one or building one with some bricks or some paving stones or rocks. Have some fun and get rid of some paper. All you got to do is one little bag at a time. Take a grocery sack at a time, a paper bag, and take it out there and start your fire. The best place to figure out what to keep and what not to keep and what you can get rid of is one little bag at a time. Take a grocery sack at a time, a paper bag, and take it out there and start your fire. The best place to figure out what to keep and what not to keep and what you can get rid of is go to what's his name? The money guru guy from Nashville. Somebody tell me his name. Y'all know it better than I do. He's just a real smart man. He has a website. Patty, what is his name? I can't think of it. Ugh, I think I need some vitamin B this morning. Dave Ramsey. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dave Ramsey. Yes, go to his website. He tells you what to keep. But most everything that is on your hotspot, let me tell you about hotspots. Hotspots are caused from your perfectionism. You walk in the house with mail, and then you put it down on this table or on this counter, and you don't deal with it. And 95% of what is on that table or that hotspot is trash. It's trash. It needs to be recycled. It needs to be put in your fire pit. It needs to be shredded. The most important tool you can buy for your house with a cord on it is a shredder. No more hotspots. Oh, Kate, I am so proud of you. No more hotspots. Your house looks clean when there's no more hotspots. Your house looks clean. Donna loves her fire pit. You can get rid of so much stuff in there. So perfectionism causes you to pile it up. And then it gets to be so big that you put it all in a basket and you don't know what's in there, so you're scared to get rid of it. It's your fear that won't let you get rid of it. So go through your mail when it comes in the house. Most of mine, what Robert hands me, goes in the trash. And I have this paper trash bag that I keep in my trash can, and once a week I burn it. And luckily, we have been so cool. I got on my insulated shirt again today. Yes, it was my cleanest dirty shirt. I pulled it out of the dirty clothes because I was freezing this morning. And it's the warmest thing I've got in my summer clothes. So I pulled it out of, well, I had laid it on a shelf because I knew it wasn't dirty. So my son has built a fire pit. His children helped. They put flagstone down, so they've got flagstone all the way around the fire pit. They've got chairs and tables and benches, and they love this fire pit. And it's real close to their wood pile. So y'all have a good day today. Think about being mindful of where you are right now. And Robert and I were thinking about a quote the other day. It's from Teddy Roosevelt, and I think he looked it up. Do what you can with what you have where you are. Don't think about, if I had this, I could do this. Well, do what you can with what you have where you are. Let go of your perfectionism and just do something. Just do something. And let go of the perfectionism. Let go of it, and you're going to find yourself getting a lot more things done. So my challenge to you today, and I'm going to ask you at 3 o'clock, and I'm going to write a little note here to remind you, have you done it yet? I want you to clear off a hot spot. I want you to clear off a hot spot. You hear me? That's your goal today, is to clear off one hot spot. Set your timer for 2 minutes and deal with every piece of paper on there. And use the Ohio method. Only handle it once. Only handle it once. So put it in the trash, put it in the recycling if it's a magazine, and let's deal with this paper clutter that is on every flat surface you have in your home. Now, we really don't need to have flat surface in our home. We should have architect's desk at a 45-degree angle. So anything we put on it would automatically get put straight into a garbage can. So think about it. If we have a flat surface, it's going to get filled up if you put one piece of paper on it. multiplies like rabbits. So put something pretty there. Put a vase with your feather duster in it. Do anything to keep you from putting papers there. Walk in the house with the mail, process it immediately. How do you pick a just pick one. Just pick one. Don't look at all of them. You're being a hound dog trying to chase too many rabbits at one time. Pick one hot spot. Pick one hot spot. Pick the one that when you come pick one in the living room. Next week we're going to be in the living room. Pick one hot spot in the living room and deal with it. Deal with it. 2 minutes. But you're only going to do one. Just one hot spot. Well, I'll see you back here at 3 o'clock. We're going to be pulling a little topic out of this teapot. Be sure and get your calendars ordered because August will be here this week. Get your calendars ordered and toss in some purple rags because we got a BOGO going on them. You might get 2 sets and have 2 sets to give at Christmas time or 3 sets to give at Christmas time. Use coupon code. We got a new coupon code. Starts tomorrow, but it's really today because I make him do it a day early. And it is, trying to think, what's the coupon code? The new coupon code. I can't think of it, but the coupon code JOIN776 still works. And it's gone out in email a couple of times this morning already, the new one. But it's I haven't used it too many times, so I haven't gotten it in my head. So y'all have a good day. And the August the 4th is the last day for our Swish and Swipe pack sale. So we only got, but the coupon code is amazing. It's just, that's not the coupon code, but having the coupon code, you get a 20% discount on everything in our shop. And the new calendar, we got a little calendar for your purse. People are putting their financial stuff in here. They're keeping up with their finances in this calendar. How cool is that? I just think that's the most wonderful. And this is a great calendar for kids going off to college. Yep, kids going off to college. So y'all have a good day. Have a great day. And I will see you back here at 3 o'clock my time. And if you're already in the bed, you can catch it tomorrow. You can catch it tomorrow. Now tomorrow's Sunday, and I don't do a show in the morning. I only do an afternoon tea. But we'll have an extra special tea time tomorrow. A small notebook fits in their notebooks for class. Yay, I like that idea. I'll talk to you later. Bye.